one that's speaking, reaching past 1080 squared pixels. To be 2000 is to swipe through a revolution instead of being about it. So, this poem is for you. The world is waiting on you to change it. We are waiting for your hand in ours and not your iPhone screen. We are waiting on Zoom calls. We are writing to you of books we have read, of dreams, of a new world, and you are in it. And you are not 2000. Not a cry for representation in the movie that is Black Death, and you are not him. You are not him. But you must act like it.
Yo, you know what it is? Clique, David Penn, Clique Prime Minister, out here with my brother Daniel. He's the chubby fat god. And everyone, welcome to our first open mic, aka Off Page. Yo, this has been a long time coming. Like, we originally had it last year. That Off Page was, Off Page was a whole like Instagram live series where we had featured people like performers, and it was all like pre-recorded, but we kind of made it look like it was real time because I was hacking the matrix through Instagram Live and OBS. But now we actually have a live open mic, so that was really needed with the community. And you know, like we want this to be a platform for everyone to be able to come through and have an open mic that is both publicly accessible as well as giving you guys the audio and video quality that you guys, the culture, deserves. You know what I'm saying? So we out here. Daniel Hees, how you doing, sir?
Good, man. Excited to do this. This is something we've been thinking about and talking about for a really long time. And COVID, right? We're only here because of COVID. This is another one of those things that we're doing because we want to provide people what they would normally have in a pre-COVID or post-COVID world. So, high quality open mic content, and you could do it at home in your. You don't even got to wear pants to do the Pen Click open mic. Now this way, let's go.
Yeah, who needs pants? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. It's like we out here, 2021, pantsless boys in the building. You know what it is? Hey, my goodness. Anyways. So, first up, we have our first act all the way from London, England. Shout out all the UK poets out there. Shout out to Henry from Word Spoken Podcast. You done know. Still, and she goes by the name of OzBarb. So let's everyone hear it for OzBarb. Hey, what's go? What's good? How you doing? Oh yeah, doing well. What time is it? What time is it out there?
3:30 a.m.
3:30 a.m. Yo, thank you so much for
Damn, son.
I don't know how you got the time for that, but yo, so much appreciated.
For real.
So that being said, OzBarb, you're a poet, so you're gonna perform a poem for us, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, tight. So, whenever you're ready, I'm gonna count down, and yeah, when you see yourself on screen solo, that's your time to rock. All right, girl, let's get it.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool. So this piece is called Black Lives Matter. Wait, do you hear that noise? Skin deep, the boiling within seeps through holes. Air in lungs stored elsewhere. Brown iris permeates purple in wilted winds. Twisted hands pull and snap the iron into chests made of souls. Do you hear that noise? The people are shouting. The people are screaming. They are here. They have the right to exist. Their efforts do not take away from any other. But for centuries, they have been told that they do not matter. And your answer to that is what about us? You hear it now, don't you? It's too loud for you to ignore. But do you really hear it when your ears are only hearing the black?
Hey, hard. Big ups to the UK for always coming through with fire short format poetry. For some reason, in like slam scene in the Americas, people feel like they have to use every fucking second all the time on stage. You feel me? And like that was dope. That was just the right length. Like that hit. Thank you, Oz. We appreciate you.
Thanks. Yeah, I wanna shout out Delams. I wanna shout out TPers. I wanna shout out the Metaphorist. Yeah, just everyone in the UK London scene. Honestly, we're all coming up.
Hey, and what about you, Oz? What about you? I'm gonna say this one time to everybody, but to you right now, Oz, plug yourself. So let everybody know where they can find you. Let everybody know where you're at.
Thanks.
Yeah, so
let them know.
I'm OzBarb. I'm only on Insta at the moment, but I'm gonna be on YouTube real soon. And yeah, you can just catch me at random open mics, like this one. So,
hey, gang, you know what it is? Yo, big ups, thank you so much. And yeah,
the UK on this first open mic.
I'm about to send you back to the waiting room, but stay tuned because you might see her again. All right, let's get it.
Super dope. That was OzBarb. So at OzBarbs, y'all spell your ats, please. So let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all here to discover and build community. So be sure to put your ats in the comments. Be sure to hit them on YouTube and like hit them in the YouTube comments. Tell everybody how to spell your shit because it's weird, man. It's like, it's weird that we've all just grown accustomed to
hello.
explaining
You
our
in there?
ats now because we all be spelling things so wacky because we have to. So let everybody know exactly where to find you, exactly what you're doing. You feel me? That's important. That's how we grow. That's how we get it. I'm super stoked that we had our first guest who was international and they were just doing that like BLM unity piece too. Like, you know what I'm saying? We changing the world around the world. We unified, baby. Let's go. We doing it. So at OzBarbs, at OzBar. I think that was normal spelling. So, but yeah, let everybody know. Be sure to put in exactly. Yeah, there we go. It's at OzBarb _. See, that's what you got to let them know. So on Instagram, it's at OzBarb _. Our first guest on the first Clique off-page open mic. So off page was something that we were doing on Instagram. For everybody that doesn't know, we were doing like Instagram live streams and live shows. Now we're trying to do like an open mic thing. Yeah, that's pretty much what we did. We're trying to transfer that. I don't know if this will stay the off page open mic, but yeah, probably, right? Like everything outside of the show will follow that umbrella. So Clique David chopping it up with our next guest. About to get into it.
Hey, we got Latrice Young. You know what it is, aka distinctly unique. Can I get you to move a little to the right so you're in frame a little? Like there we go. Right. There we go. Hey, she got it. Let's go.
Left.
All right, distinctly unique. Please tell us where you're from and yeah, like what you represent. And as a poet, you're going to perform some. So yeah, let the people know where you're from.
All right, I'm from the 219 region, Northwest Indiana, but I live in Indianapolis, Indiana currently, so that's where I'm from.
Oh wow, I thought you were in Naptown the whole time. I didn't know you were from. I didn't know you were a region rat. Let's go.
Yes, I'm a region rat, East Chicago, Gary, Indiana. Shout out to Emerson. Shout out to EC Central.
Hey, shout out to Hobart. Shout out to Valparaiso.
Them too.
Hey, yo, I was a region rat myself, you know, like for a very short time. Yo, that's how we're Boilermakers, you know what I'm saying? Boiler up, golden black, never lack.
Boilermakers from Purdue, come on.
Hey, go Purdue, fuck IU, you know what I'm saying?
You said it, not me.
Just kidding, not really, but hey.
Right.
All right, so you're gonna be performing a poem for us, right?
Yep.
Yo, we went from the UK all the way to Indiana. Let's go. Come on, everyone. Let's go. All right. I'm going to put you on camera, solo camera, and when you're ready, let's rock.
All right. Who's that lady? Is that a woman over there? Working hard, fast away at the gray desk closed off in the patriarchal spiderweb corner. Do you see her? Hiding behind someone else's perception of red lipstick or blue-black eyeline lids? That couldn't be an office woman bossing the man around, setting financial records, being heard by all members present. Nah, couldn't be a woman saying no to marriage, saying no to settling for financial protection from a male or female who don't understand that she wants more than a white picket fence. Yes, that's her with the strong back like an overused mill and heavy duty arms picking up the scattered pieces left on the cracked ground meant to stray her away from a happy life. That woman ain't meant to be happy. Angry fits her better. That woman ain't supposed to be happy. Bare civilization's all she's good for. That woman ain't a woman. She's a machine, and when she breaks, it's time for a replacement. I see lines of text saying what she is and what she ain't, documents saying what she can and what she can't, and just when it feels like my head's about to fall off, I see words saying, forget all that. I am me, and that's all that matters. Yesterday, she realized her purpose. Yesterday, she spoke up on purpose. Yesterday, she negotiated her salary. Yesterday, she was loud in front of professionals and felt no shame. Yesterday, she was crowned the unacceptable. Today, I am head of household. I see freedom in every Jay-Z's broken glass of lemonade. I see my seat at the table of affirmers rejecting affirmative action. I taste the bad feminism in my mouth, spitting out all man domination. I hear the caged birds singing, singing. I hear the caged birds singing, humming along to Maya in the background, somewhere nodding her head, pointing her finger, saying, ooh, and ain't she bad, and ain't she black, yelling, ooh, and ain't she bad, and ain't she black, screaming, ooh, and ain't she bad, and ain't she black, and ain't she fine, and ain't she a woman. Thank you.
Let's go. Indiana, stand up. Midwest, stand up. Yo, that was fire.
Hey. Shout out to y'all. I can't see anything. Blinded by the lights.
Let them know where your outs are. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know what you're doing.
All right, you can find me on Instagram at Ms. MS Latrice, Latrice, Young, or D Unique Connects, which is my business page. Because, you know, your girl does voiceovers and ghostwriting. You can also find my website, duniqueconnects.com, if you want me to do any voiceovers or some writing for you. And on YouTube, I think it's distinctly unique Ms. Latrice as well. I'll try to get more active. But
damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh, and Latrice P. Young on Facebook.
Shouts out.
Yes, I'm a Scorpio. Come on. Peace and love.
Super fun. I'm so grateful for that. Hey, shouts out to both of the first people on the first open mic that we've ever done digitally being women, femmes. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all of my female and femme family out there, and needed messages, right? Like to have a woman kick this off talking about BLM and like showing like unity and international unity, fam. Like what a strong message, and like that the BLM movement is not going away until shit's reformed. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes me feel, just makes my heart swell, and like it makes me just stoked to know that in the UK that's happening. And then to have just fire, just beautiful Black Midwest family come through and do that piece. Shouts out to all the men that are listening right now.
Hello.
That's what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Listening to women and femmes, like, and learning and being the progress and letting them listening, whatever y'all need us to do. So it's super dope. That piece was super dope because those are needed messages too. My wife works in the corporate world, and there's still a lot of just boys club bullshit in the corporate world, and that doesn't exist. That doesn't not exist anywhere in our culture. You know what I'm saying? So the patriarchy.
Favorite anime couple.
One poem at a time. Hey, we ready though with our next guest? Who we got next, David? Who got coming up? Oh, it's the family.
Hello. That is the screen. Go this way. Go back. Hello.
Hey, Roz. Thank you so much. Roz, you know, one of the day one collaborators and supporters of the Clique. You know, she's very thorough about both her poetry and her politics, and sometimes both in the same vein. Y'all need to check out her recent, her own inauguration reflection poems. Really spicy, really well done. You know what it is.
Spicy.
Hey, Roz, let the people know where you're from right quick and what you're about before we get into your piece.
For sure. My name is Roslyn, also Roz. I use she, her pronouns. I'm Filipino American. I was born in East Los, but I have basically spent most of my life in the San Gabriel Valley, 626. I'm about being Filipino American. I'm about politics. I'm about Asian American power and liberation for all oppressed people. All the good stuff. All the stuff.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey,
right.
SPV family, stand up.
Gang, gang. All right, so as you saw in the other videos, we're gonna go solo video on you, and that is your signal for your time to rock. All right, let's get it.
The city of angels was made for white. Bright halos, gentrification, concrete into city of gold, the land of milk and honey. Just not down a couple of roads. Not where my nephews play. Not where my great-grandmother's roses twist their thorns along chicken wire fencing, and yet still I say, get the fuck out of our city. Your money may have signed ownership on paper, but we keep Los Angeles running. We drive the bus routes, feed the people on the streets. We are the teachers in inner city schools. We are everything holy about living in concrete. You get the fuck out of our city. It is we who will protect it from men and women like you who storm their MAGA hats and guns through our parks and playgrounds. It is we who will protect the holiness of our backyard churches before you evacuate and deport them fuck out of our city. The one that never belonged to us. The one we too steal from the Tongva and indigenous tribes. Blessed be the hands that prayed for Los Angeles. The ones that fed our hungry. The ones that fought our battles when the police thought justice was silencing journalists with bullets and gas. The ones that fought for the brown angels God keeps having to welcome.
Ooh.
And everyone else gets the fuck out.
That's like family.
Hello.
You already know about Roz from off page, but thank you for that.
You are welcome. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I have a very complex handle, but I will type it. It is at r.zzYLIND. You can catch me on Instagram. Like Kuya said, I released a short post of like poems about the inauguration. Very spicy, very succinct. I also have a YouTube channel where you can find one of my first poetry videos, Maputing Babae. And that is all.
Hey.
The false qualities that make up someone
what do y'all think so
else's
far? Let us know in the
seemingly
chat. Let us know in the chat. Like this video if you want us to keep doing this. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you want more. But for reals, let us know, y'all. Like everybody that's here, everybody that's watching. Notes are what we thrive on, and we will take notes and we will implement notes. So please let us know. Shouts out to Roz. Always fire. Like she's not only an amazing poet, she's an amazing activist. She's an amazing spirit. She's SGV family too. You know what I'm saying? SGV born and raised in the cuts. So be sure to follow her at r.zzYLIND r.zzYLIND on Instagram. She's always doing fire stuff. She does a lot of work with the community and like political work. Again, her inaugurations poetry that she did, doing that coverage was beautiful. It was me and David were literally going back and forth like, yo, did you peep this? Like, yeah, I peeped that. Don't worry. I'm following. We see her. So yeah, keep looking, keep like, and then that LA hit, bro, shouts out to all my indigenous family and like that whole piece, Roz. I appreciate that. Like representation for indigenous peoples is super important. And like I'm part indigenous. So that is something that we overlook in California. You know what I'm saying? Like this is our block, but this was also indigenous land at one point and still is. So God bless you for that. And then that, bro, that line down a couple roads, like that really how it be in LA. Like there's everything stacked on top of everything, so you're literally down a road from any kind of neighborhood and any kind of person at any time. So big ups Roz and everything she's doing. We ready with the next guest. David, who we got?
We got Benny Alexander, the God.
Oh, rah,
Canada family, you know what it is. Hey,
big up the Great White North. Oh, Canada.
Hey.
Our home and native land.
Whoa, he actually knows.
This is where I get fucked up though. Is it for all of God's command? True patriot pride for all of God. Yeah.
Wait, there was a revision? Hold on. You could revise. You could do that. You could revise the national anthem. Can we get a remix? Can we get like a Metro Boomin remix? Because our anthem does not slap at all.
No, it's awful, bro. It's about war and bloodshed.
Hey,
Pick up Canada.
Yeah, go Canada. Yo, shout out to Canada for updating like an aged old thing, just letting everybody know that like nothing is sacred. You know, like if something needs to be changed for the benefit of society because modern society has changed, then you might as well do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to, I don't know, like be following 2,000-year-old doctrines because people didn't know that the world was round and shit. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, that's a topic for another time. That's a topic for another time.
Yeah, I can go on about that stuff.
Oh shit! Thank you, everyone. Yo, everyone just missed that because I didn't have the poet audio on, so that they didn't have So you just gave this whole dissertation about like how Canada did this whole gender neutralizing of their anthem, and nobody heard it. I'm so sorry, everyone. Hey, it's our first one. It's our first one. I'm sorry. It's all good.
It's all good.
Bruh. All right, go. All right. So thank you everyone for letting me know. Shout out to the chat. Shout out Pastiche Queen. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Jaron Haynes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone for doing that. Yo, appreciate it.
Benny,
anyways,
in the cuts, Benny, mini class participant, been doing it. We already know he got fired pin game, so I'm super excited to hear what you're bringing today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
thank you.
I'm getting all these text messages from my girlfriend who's like watching the stream next door, and she's like, "Oh, your audio's not on. Now his audio's not on." I'm like, "Yo, this is." I wish I could show you guys like all the windows I have on right now. Like, there's a reason why that we're all in video windows on the desktop because this is pretty much what I'm experiencing. I'm like I have like 5-7 panels going on at the same time. This shit is wild, but I'm trying.
Let me tell you, Benny,
trying.
Because Benny, you've been here through a lot of this stuff. So you've been here for a lot of the digital things we've been testing and trying and things like that. Before this all started, Benny, Kuya had a moment where he was like going into battle, like he was about to command this giant fleet. Into like, all right, bro, this is what it is. I got this here and this here and this here. So we appreciate you, Benny, for always coming through, for always being good for dev support and all of that. So yes, sir.
Yeah,
of course, man.
All right, Benny. Yeah. That being said, it's your turn to rock. So when the video is all on you, that's your time to go. All right. Let's get it, sir.
All right, beautiful. This is called a magic trick. There are 145 tiles in my ceiling, 256 cracks in my window blinds, and 122 freckles on my left arm. I have become an expert at counting forward towards 6 a.m. That's why when my alarm clock calls out for my intention, I dare not give it the honor of my reaction, because I'm sorry, my digital numerical nemesis, I've been awake all night. So when the sun lays itself to rest and all I really want is to do the same, I call for that command, that reverse open sesame, to close my eyes and layer my mind to mirror my bedroom air. All darkness, just silent nothing, in an effort to fast forward to tomorrow. But it never listens. Instead, insomnia weaves and entwines itself in between me and my sheets, in an effort to keep me warm in the wake of a scorching summer afternoon, so unneeded and relentless and sweaty, just because it's afraid of being alone with the body so silent and still under the moon. I found myself often praying for the winter, that maybe the frost will freeze frozen inside of a sleep paralysis, but the snow, it never comes. And insomnia, it never comes alone. It, paired with my anxiety, that dynamic duo at bedtime doom, keep my eyes glued to the bedroom ceiling while my brain runs laps around my worries for the night. So I search Google for sleep techniques. I listen to meditation podcasts. I have a sleep app with 42 ambient noises, and I tried them all. I tried no caffeine. I tried drinking warm milk. I even tried contracting the assistance of that nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, stuffy head, so I can finally shut off my brain for nap medicine, to force my consciousness into submission, but it rarely ever taps so. But I have a secret. Laced in magic. My way into dreamland that leaves me dropping Z's, and it's you. You are the calm in the center of my hurricane, the hush in my constant static, the one who diminishes down my tide when my entire world is a tidal wave. I know lying next to you always leaves me sleeping by your side even before you shut off the light at night. And as you have said, it can get annoying. But you must know that my body now recognizes you as the one controlling the gate and keeping all my demons at bay and away from my place of rest, which is a roundabout way of saying I sleep the best when I'm next to you. Your body always within reach. The porch light at the top of your spine, calling for a morning kiss of comfort, calling me home. And how magical it is to fall into slumber, lying next to the person that you love the most. To wake up lying next to the person that you love the most, and the whole time being completely at peace. Thank you.
Hey, Benny Alexander, let's go. Gang, gang. Hold up. Daniel, I can't hear you. Hold up. You're not muted either.
Oh, no, that's my bad. That was my bad. Benny got me in the feels right now, and I accidentally muted my mic. Because you always do that, bro. Benny always, this is the second time I've seen Benny do a piece where it's like, yo, I'm going to come in strong with all of this relatable stuff, and then I'm going to hit him with the love poem, bro. Let's go. I see you. I love it.
The love. No, I'm all about that, like, turning it around at the very end. So thank you.
Shout out. That was perfect. Yeah,
hey, so Benny, you want to give any quick shout outs and plugs, and where the people can get at you?
Yeah, so my socials, it's Benny Alexander Poetry. That's on Instagram and on Facebook. I guess I also shout out my open mic community, and it was open mic in person. Now it's just open mic, virtually. It's called Toast Open Mic Poetry. So there's that. And shout out to Windsor Poetry Slam. I haven't been able to slam, obviously.
Those are your people?
In a while.
Windsor Poetry Slam?
Okay, so AB or Alexander Black, him and his partner, alongside myself and three other poets, are on the Windsor Poetry Slam team for 2 years running. But it was a pretty rad experience. So that's how I actually found you guys, was through Mr. Black. It's been pretty rad. But yeah, so that's my people.
All right, so
that's
quick,
good to know, bro. Because you and Alex, y'all be tearing up each other in the comments sometimes. So the fact that y'all are homies, that makes me feel a lot better, because y'all be going at it, bro.
Real quick,
chat. It's all good.
All right, chat. This is something I'm sorry, everyone in chat. I'm so discombobulated right now, because this is the first time. It's the first time. But I always meant to go through the chat comments and read them off to the poet while they were performing. So we got people saying, giving you fire emojis from Retro. We got Jeremy Haynes going, oh honey. And we got Aubs saying, wow, I love that, Benny. Damn, thank you. And we got Retro saying dope. And yeah, tight. All right, Benny, I'm gonna place you back into the waiting room, and then we'll bring on the next poet. All right, tight.
Sounds good.
All right, real quick, everyone. I want to say that if you want to join and perform a poem or a song or whatever have you, you got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to rock. All you gotta do is join our Discord. You can see it in the in the start menu down there. And yeah, discord.penclick.net if you want to join. And yeah, please join.
We're doing all kinds of stuff on Discord. Like, tell them we're doing tutorials on Discords. We organizing Let's Plays, D&D, Among Us, like all of that stuff. We doing this. We do an anime watch night. So there's more to the Discord than just the open mics. But that is the way. If you want to perform on the open mic, hit us on the Discord. If you want to watch the open mic, we'll just be here. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. So that's how it goes.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna get to the next guest
Pastiche
right
was
now.
good.
David, just racking them up.
I can't
so
hear you.
Shout out to David. Shout out to Benny for always coming through. Benny Alexander.
I can see you, but
always
I can't
be
hear
doing
you.
those love poem switches. You know what I'm saying? That like, oh, I'm taking you here, and now, boom, baby.
just
it's
keep
a love
talking.
poem. And I love that
as
because
you-
you also get to get like two messages.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Right?
I'll
Like,
let you.
he had a
no,
lot
wait,
of like the
I
mental
can hear
health
you.
stuff. Shouts out to like young
Let's
Daniel
go.
being a
Yeah.
15-year-old insomniac.
Keep talking.
You know what
Let
I'm
me-
saying?
let me-
And being awake for 3 days and like that's a real struggle. You feel me? So
Cool.
that struggle,
All right.
and then he just hits you with the love poem at the end.
Tight.
Too, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Benny's like a 2-for-1
Pastiche, I'm
special,
gonna let
bro.
Daniel know
Benny's
that we're
always
good.
bars too.
And
So shouts out to all of our
yeah,
family.
we'll get you
up
on.
north. Shouts out to Alexander Black and shouts out to Benny Alexander and all of that. Yeah, Canada strong. Canada poetry strong. Again, y'all, this is super dope because we are in SoCal right now. I'm SGV born and raised. SoCal babies, stand up. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we're doing an open mic with the UK and the Midwest and now Canada, you know what I'm saying? Rocking it. So let's see what we got next, David.
oh shit, hold up. We got Pastiche Queen. There we go. Hey,
Pen Click family again, back to back family.
hey, everyone. Yo. Apparently, I had my microphone on while I was switching out people, so that's a little bit of the backstage action that's going on. This is so much stuff going on. I'm like controlling audio sources. I'm controlling video. Like it's just practice. This is our first one. It's just practice. The points are not the point. The point is the poetry. God damn it. We got Pastiche Queen. I'm gonna put your stuff here. Shout out Jaron Haynes that's giving Pastiche Queen all the plugs. They saying Jaron says catch Pastiche Queen co-hosting with me on Get Loud Movements QTI POC Artist Open Mic Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. PST, which is West Coast time. Yay! Get Loud Movement, hashtag loud and queer, hashtag QTBIPOC open mic. That was a whole mouthful, but it needs to be said. Yo, Pastiche Queen, let the folks know where you from, what you about. Oh, you shit. Hold on.
Hey.
We need some bombs for that one. There we go.
Shit.
You shit. All right.
Hey.
Pastiche Queen. When you're ready, we're gonna put the camera all on you, and that's your signal to go. All right. All right. Let's get it.
Thanks, y'all. This is called Swipe. When you change your tribe on Grindr from geek to trans, two things happen right away. First, all the cis gay men leave you alone. Second, all the cis straight men won't. You'll visit home and people will say, "Oh, you grew so much," because your shoulders no longer sag from the weight of a walk-in closet. You'll log into the Grindr account you used to have in college, and you'll realize that you put the gruesome in grew so much. You will scroll through old hometown hookups, bygone booty calls that now serve as archival proof of how little you valued yourself, your time, your body. The Greeks believed that when Apollo got drunk, he made people with their parts mixed up. That is to say, people like you have been around for a long, long time, and you are the product of divine alchemy. So look at all these men in your pocket. So many bodies on this grid, and none of them are yours. My bed has a population of 2, and neither one of them is me. Sometimes I bite my tongue in my haste. My depression meal of choice is a Subway foot-long tuna on white bread with pepperoni and black olives. I shit myself 3 times in 2019. These are the stupid facts and flaws you learn about me over the course of a healthy entanglement. But instead, you're so focused on how you can fuck me because on my profile, where it said gender, I said, yep. And where it said pronouns, I said, no thanks. So now I present to you a collab poem between me and every cis straight man on Grindr. Hey. 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 Hey, what's up? Hey, what are you up to? Hey, how's your night? Dick pic. Hey, small boy, dick pic. Hey, gorgeous, dick pic. Hey, handsome, how long you been on T? You pre or post-op? Show me that pussy. Answer me. Answer me. Unfuckable. Stuck up bitch. Didn't want to fuck you anyway. Fat bitch. Grindr says we're 100 feet away. I'm gonna look for you. I want to choke you with my cock. Bitch, you need to be choked. No, you need to be choked. Why does it feel like whether I say yes or no, I'm risking my life? It's not about being doxxed or stalked. What scares me is what if I'm radicalizing him, you know? I was an awkward, ugly, low-status outcast too, I get it. But what if these queer rejections make him buy a gun and become the next... However you finish that sentence. What if my no is the trigger phrase that engages the trigger finger? Because incels exist in the queer community too, and it's only a matter of time until a lost rainbow boy swallows that black pill and tries to make his mark, so I have to sit with that. The only things you can break by sheer force of will are silence and men. How do we save our boys so we can keep our femmes safe? How does using a dating app feel like self-harm with more steps? And still I swipe, and 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 swipe, and...
Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
I can't right now, fam. I can't right now. Ooh, I'm trying not to right now, but B, you got me in the whole heart. Jesus Christ. Woo! I love you, fam.
In the chat, let us know what y'all think.
God bless you for being here. God bless all of my LGBTQ plus all of that shit, y'all. I love that, fam. I love you for being here. I love you for sharing that. You just got me, bro. Like for real, for real.
Yo, real quick. So I'm gonna be saying this like throughout the night, right? One, I have one. While your whole during your intro before your poem, Pastiche, unfortunately, like I had your mic on mute. I'm like, yo, so, but I had your mic on right when your poem went on, so everyone heard your work for sure. So we're gonna run back that intro one more time with you, so the people can know. And I'm gonna cut it together. I'm gonna edit it when I drop this video, so it's all good. But real quick, let's look at the chat real quick. Ruby Chinelas, hey gang, Discord gang, what's good? Ruby Chinelas, she gave you like 4 flame emojis. Distinctly unique Miss Latrice said okay with like 5 Ys. Jaron Haynes, of course, said hype squad dance stands. I got Latrice saying Retro TR says damn. How does using a dating app feel like self-harm with more steps? Damn, with the whoa, let's go. Tana Victoria says my fucking queen. Yo, we getting yo with the linguistic gymnastics right there, flexing. Benny Alexander says that was so unreal with like 50 O's on so unreal. Ugh, my heart. Let's go. All right. So because I had you on mute, unfortunately, before during your intro, let's run it back. So Pastiche Queen, let them know where you from, who you are, what you're about, and where they can get at you.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I did not just perform, okay? Hey everyone, my name is Pastiche Queen. I'm coming to you live from Hollywood in my closet. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, and I really appreciate it. I'm all about, anti-racism, anti-toxic masculinity, all that shit. I am a trans, queer, indigenous, mixed-race poet from a part of Denver that doesn't exist anymore. Love y'all.
And Jaron Haynes said something about you co-hosting an open mic. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. So every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, we host at Get Loud Movements Instagram. We do a queer, trans, black, indigenous, POC all art open mic. So all art is welcome. We've had people come on and paint pizza boxes, and we've had people show off like sketchbooks. We've had people show off like, oh, I made this. Like I sewed this together. Like if you have art that you want to share, like this is the spot to come. It's a whole vibe. We've been cultivating a community every single week since May during the pandemic, and we have not stopped. It's really, really dope. Every 3 weeks we have a we have an ability mic, which focuses specifically on folks in our community who are differently abled. And then once a month, we also have a youth mic for queer youth poets, specifically to give them community. We have a lot of kids who are not out, but they're still stuck living at home. So the only place they could be out is at school, and they don't get to do that now. So we've been really, really trying to make sure that at Get Loud Movement, we are structuring a community for kids who come here and need it.
Wow, that's powerful. Let's go.
All
right, Pastiche, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room, and we're going to go up next with our next guest. So yeah, please stay tuned. All right.
I'm going to come back and spit some more new shit. Bye.
Hey.
We can't wait. For real. Can't wait.
So, right quick, yeah, that was Pastiche Queen. And
I'm still running that back in my head, dog, and like ready to cry. That shit just got me in all the heart. You know what I'm
saying? All right.
Like, what a performance.
100 apologies for all the audio errors, but yo, it's our first time. This is a really hard, like, I've spent 2 months of research to figure out how to do all this, so I'm surprised it hasn't like fallen apart yet. But yeah,
and the dopest thing about this whole thing is we've been doing this for years now, to where we've been developing content on our own, just me and David, like, yo, who can we pull in to help us develop content? And in the past, it's been Alex Alfaro, and like the homie Alex Alfaro has helped us do so many things with this show. So shout out to him forever and ever. But the fact that we're doing all of our development and test runs with y'all, the Clique, the actual Clique, it's so fucking amazing. I love y'all so much. Like, we are doing this dev, and there's going to be a lot of problems because this is a test. Yeah. But the fact that we're doing it with you guys, like, it makes it all the more fun, all the more wild.
And
so God bless.
I just want to say, y'all, you know, on the live streams, like, I usually be drinking. I'm sober. I'm bone sober this time, and like, I knew that I needed like my 100% focus to do this, and y'all, I'm trying. So don't worry, we'll get you there. All right, I'm about to bring on our next poet, and yeah, Dan, talk to the people.
Hey,
pixels to be
shouts out to Pastiche Queen, part of the Pen Clique family. We linked up back in the day, off page, I believe it was, and follow them at Pastiche. PASTICHEQUEEN. They're always doing it. They're always amazing. Again, poets, spell your shit because people don't know. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to at Get Loud Movement. The fact that they're creating space for representation, and the fact that they're creating space for representation that serves a need, right? Like, it's not only one thing when you're like, yo, I want to give people a platform, but it's whenever you're seeking out to give marginalized people a platform, you're changing the world. So shouts out to Pastiche Queen and all the things that they're doing. Bars, bro, all of the, and so dynamic. Like, I love how Pastiche is always so dynamic. They always come in, they can hit you with like, hey, I'm fun and funny and entertaining and charming, and then I'm gonna give you the real, and then I'm gonna give you the real hit you in the heart, hard to look at truths. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Pastiche Queen. We love you. Thank you for rocking with us. They're always just so amazing. So follow them at Get Loud Movement. Hit them up. God bless. We got the next person chambered up. David, who we got? Who's coming through?
We got Alex Liu. Hold up.
Oh, baby boy. Handsome. Oh, what's up, handsome? Real quick, Alex. Real quick. Can I get a fit check real quick? Just because you always so damn dapper.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. I appreciate it. No, you're good. That's more than enough. You've already done too much. Man.
Hey, what did we say? We said no pants 2021. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I appreciate you though, bro. Because it's always lit. Alex Liu, good to see you, bro. Good to see you for real.
Good to see you guys too, man. And man, great setup, man. I'm looking right now at everything, and it's the 3D background you guys got, the neon colors, the whole Windows Vista XP. You're putting it back. This is a great setup, y'all. I'm really impressed by it.
Much appreciated. Thank you. the Windows XP look, like I was really inspired by how in back then, before social media and all that, like the internet was used really to connect with people, not necessarily to swag out. Because how can you swag out when you can't even upload photos? You know what I'm saying? Like it was AOL Instant Messenger and message boards, and there was no flexing, there was no like influencers. This was all before that. It was straight like trying to build community online. Yeah,
Communicate.
for sure. All right, Alex, let the folks know where you're from and what you about.
Yeah, so I'm from the San Gabriel Valley in California, more specifically Alhambra, California. Born and raised, and yeah, no, I've been doing spoken word for a little minute. I know y'all been helping the homies for real, and y'all can find me and my work at Alex LUU Poetry. So that's where you can
for sure. All right, Alex, about to put you on solo. So when the video is all on you, that's your time to shine. All right.
All right.
All right. Let's get it. Bang.
So I figured for tonight I'll do a love poem since we got Valentine's Day coming up soon. So this is my brother. It's actually for my ex. We're not together anymore, but it's still like one of my favorite pieces to do anyways. Just because that love is still real, and she's doing great things in life. So I'm proud of her, and you know, I ain't never no hard feelings between anyone I've ever cared about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just get right into it. So the number 4 or 4 is considered the unluckiest number in Chinese because it sounds similar to the way we say death. But when you first said, I love you, even death became a concept I no longer believed in, and love is a concept my mother does not believe in unless money is involved, but we never searched each other's pockets for safety. And yet, I swear, I could feel the future when I first held your hands, walking down Main Street. 4 of your fingers wrapped with 4 of mine, our palms sealed in prayer, locked in 8 places. The number 8 in Chinese is pronounced ba. It's considered the luckiest number because it sounds similar to the way we say good fortune. So, in a way, adding 2 negatives do create prosperity. And I am sorry. I am sorry for the times I might have gripped too hard, fear of the good luck we might spill if we ever let go. But truth be told, I was never this superstitious until I discovered the map to finding myself was really a circle. And doesn't the symbol for infinity look like wedding rings, holding hands, walking down Main Street, or the number 8, laying down, tired of being defined by value? And baby, aren't we tired of being defined by value? Perhaps infinity is just good fortune that became something that lasts forever, and being with you is timeless. Maybe God created love as a first metaphor for eternity, our bodies, double entendre for the everlasting. See, as a kid, I used to imagine that the heartbeat was caused by an angel trying to pound its way out the organ, and that our dying breath would unlock the cage for it to reach heaven. And maybe that's why our first kiss, or shit like exercise, was the closest the angels and me could taste freedom. Maybe that's why our first argument, or the darkest moments of my depression, were the closest the demons in me could taste freedom. I am wondering whose heart you broke out of to find me. Some nights, I question if I was worth the escape. Do you remember the night we both raised our voices like alarm clocks? We screamed so loud, I could have sworn I heard the hourglass break. I watched the expiration date fall from your eyes, and I promised that would be the last time I ever let my ego trip us out of love. So I wrote my apology and a thank you note and called that my first love poem. And you would smile like a second chance, like a reminder of how good fortune must be earned, baby. Do you remember the night we both fell asleep on the video call? I left the computer screen on so bright, it felt like heaven. and your breath sounded like the ambiance of angels humming my welcome home. I thought I died in my slumber. When I woke to find you still sleeping with a smile on your face. Oh, I swear to God, you are as beautiful as the last thing I will ever see. Thank y'all.
Hey, yo. Yo. That was some major Valentine's vibes. You got the timing right down.
Hey, we writing the season now, baby. We ready.
Yo, I was telling everyone in the chat, like, yo, Alex's video quality is super crispy, but your Wi-Fi is choking hard. Like, it was looking like a stop motion kind of joint for a second, but all good, baby.
Oh, okay.
The point is not the point. The point is the poetry, right? And they could hear it because we still got the crystal clear audio quality. So you know what it is. The pen click. Well, we got all y'all. You know, we got y'all locked down. No worries. And yeah, let's run through the comments right quick. We got Benny Alexander with the heart emoji and a bunch of surprise face emojis. We got Retro TR saying let's go. Pastiche Queen saying yes and appreciating the drip. Distinctly unique Miss Latrice says aw with the smiling emojis with like hella hearts around them and shit. Robert Lucero says ooh with like 50 O's. That wedding ring line, yo, let's go. Robert, and then we're just kind of like roasting about your internet quality. All good, no worries.
He said, damn, that's intimate. That's what Robert said. Let's go.
Yeah. And Edmund Zambrano says cat damn with like 6 flame emojis. And yeah, people loving the piece. So hey, much appreciated for that.
Shout out real quick. If you guys like the poem, I have an animated spoken word visual coming out for it on Valentine's Day. So if you guys like the poem, there's an animation of the whole thing coming out on Valentine's. So you can follow me for that too.
Tight. Alex Liu with the animation skills, putting visuals to poetry. You know, that's part of our vision too. Trying to innovate the poetry game. And yo, everyone check out Alex Liu. Alex, where can they get at you?
Y'all can get me on Instagram, Facebook, and on my website as well at Alex Liu Poetry. So Alex Luu Poetry. Pretty straightforward. You can find me in all those.
For sure. All right, Alex, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room, and yeah, hang tight. We might do a round 2. Let's go. Cool. So that was Alex Liu. And yeah, we actually got through that with little audio issues, but you know, the video was choking. But it's not our fault, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, if you're gonna perform on our open mic, please, I hope that you can hardline in. Wi-Fi, you know, is always spotty. If you can hardline in, that's like, you know, internet number 1, you know what I'm saying? So for that crystal clear quality that you want to deliver us, we can only do so much, you know what I'm saying? So if you can hardline in, that'd be great. Otherwise, you know, maybe hopefully you're in like a 5G area or Wi-Fi area. 5G did not cause the coronavirus. Stop it. That did not happen. 5G is just energy waves. So fuck out of here with that tinfoil shit.
Bro, I wish 5G started the coronavirus. So then we could just stop the fucking coronavirus. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? Imagine if it was just like, yo, y'all, sorry, you just gotta have 4G for 10 years. And then no more Rona? Give me that, B. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right, Dan, I'm about to put you on while I bring on the next guest. Let's go.
Hey. So, real quick, shout out to Clique David for all the work he doing, because everybody thanks everybody and he don't get enough love. So all of this, like, he'd be building this, he'd be like doing the back behind the scenes. He's literally like Scott down in the deck, you know what I'm saying, trying to make the machine work. So shout out to Alex Liu. Alex Liu always be giving you that context, and I love it. Like, his work is always a lesson. You're always gonna like hear something that you didn't know. If you're white, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't just hit you with this is my culture. He hits you with like context and all of that. The fit's always on point. He'll also wear like traditional garb and break it down in his work. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Alex Liu for always being like a point of education and a lesson for people that don't know, right? And doing that in like a super effective, beautiful way, as well as having some of the most like concise, well formatted poetry. Like boy works. Boy he Alex Liu be like writing stuff where it's like, oh, this was clearly mapped out and there's intent to this and you could follow it and it's a story and it's a whole thing. So shout out to always being bars just like that in your special way. We appreciate you. Hit him up. Also like a fire designer and graphic designer. So a virgining graphic designer. He's been in the game for a few years now. So he's doing it though. He's always doing it. So check him out. Give him a follow, all that, build community. We love y'all. Shout out real quick to all of you. Shout out to everybody that's gone tonight, everybody that spit a poem, everybody that shared. It's not easy to share poetry, especially like real shit and like personal things. So big ups to everybody that shared something, and big ups to everybody for offering that to us. Shouts out to Ariel Astoria, also on screen. So that's who's over in the cuts in the video that y'all see right now. She's PenClique family. Be sure to check out everything we're doing. Go on Instagram, follow us at PenClique, PenClique.net, all of those things. Yeah, we doing it though. And this is the next thing. So what do y'all think? Let us know. For reals, we want notes. We need notes. So everybody that's here, all of the family, you know who I'm talking to. All you here that know that okay, so yeah, all you here that like have notes and like are a part of the journey with us, please let us know after this. If you all want to send us like 5 pages or 1 page or anything, it helps. So we got the next person on deck, Clique David, coming back in from the battle station.
Hey, we got Aubs. Let's go.
Hey, more.
Family man, how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Bless, good, man. Fam. Yo, Aubs, where you from? Are you from Baltimore?
No, yeah, I'm from Rock Island, Illinois, aka part of the Quad Cities, 3 hours out from Chicago.
Right. Quad City. I remember we had a confusion about that. I thought you were DMV or something, but
yeah.
Yo, we're from the West Coast. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if it's the Quad Cities, the Midwest
representing. We had someone from the region, Indiana, and now we got Illinois representing. Let's go. All right.
Oh, absolutely.
Tight. Aubs, you gonna be performing a poem for us, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I got a couple poems in the chamber, so I'll do one. Since I know you guys are fans of bars, I thought I'd just do one, just giving an ode to battle rap and all the aesthetics that influenced me as a creative.
Hell yeah! All right, Aubs. When the camera is soloed on you, that is your signal to rock. So, without much further ado, we bring you Aubs. Let's go.
Absolutely. Let's get into it. This, that, dopeness. Straight crack lines, potent, not for noses. They know this pen makes them lean. Never bloated, take them high. They never floated. What I got, they want to hold it. What I jot, they never wrote it. What I taught, they keep it noted. If this is lit class, I'm grade A. They grade D. They should get demoted. My pen trumps all. Trumps all. It's never hesitant, shuffle sentences with ignorance that shuts down governments. Take office fast with pace and position. They know I hold it, and if you don't like me running, you should voted, cause it's that poetry in motion, lyrical potion. What happens when poetry smells like cocoa butter lotion? When MCs take role of Edgar Allan Poe with a darker glow, little soul, it'll show at the show. Wordplay, parables, metaphor, they want more, so still attention. Lick a stow, they gave you shot, you throw up mo, you got a buzz, they feel the flow. They say don't leave, but you have to go, and next guy comes and spits that old English shit and wonders why he sees booze in air. Bar went overhead, rewind better slow.
Oh, hang on. We just lost our man over here. Hey,
we lost.
Hold up, Aubs. Yeah, let me get back to you, Dan.
So I don't know what happened. Again, this is the first test run. So what you guys don't know is that for the off-page IG open mic, for the show, for everything we do a lot of testing and development, a lot. So like for the show proper, the Pet and Clique, the poetry podcast that started this whole journey, we did like 6 months of development and testing. We did like 2 or 3 episodes that the world may never see. and all just because that's the best way to learn, right? Like the best way to sharpen your knife, right? So you gotta sit there and like use it and figure it out. Like that's what we did. So this usually we would do super quiet behind doors with like the homies, and I would make phone calls and be like, "Yo, hey man, you want to help me do this thing?"
It was too many bars. That's what it was.
David, we can see you, bro.
It was.
Old boy don't even know. He'd be clicking scenes over here.
It was too many bars. That's what it was. Like, I was like, oh damn, we can't get him. Damn. All right, that's a damn shame. But hey, the show must go on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I did real quick? Like, I had like all these like other scenes prepared. Like, oh shit, we gotta go. All right, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like I got that on deck. I have like emergency buttons just in case. Like if one of you guys is like a troll ass motherfucker, I have a button for that. I have a button for if my thing drops out. I have a button for if Daniel like his connection drops out. Like, yo, we're prepared for contingency. And yeah, that just happened. Y'all just saw that. So it is what it is. I'm gonna bring on the next guest, and we're back to round 2. This is the final round, and we're gonna bring back Miss OzBarb from the UK. She's such a good sport. It's now 4:30 a.m. over there. So yo, we're about to get her back on. Let's go. Hold up.
The land of the holes, layers upon layers of false
Go follow her right now. It is literally like in the middle of the night over there. Like crazy. I couldn't even imagine that. I'm such a sleepy old man these days. I would be grumpy sitting there at 3:30. I'd be mad at them. So shouts out to Oz. Go follow her at OzBarb. At OzBarb, y'all. Get these bars too. Like there's also like a little. I don't know if I just always hear bar and everything. Shout out to everybody that went on tonight. Shout out to Aubs, man. Aubs is Pen Clique family. I'm really sad that it fell off like that. But again, shout out to everybody like helping us do this tech run, because we got to do this tech run before we can figure out all of the things. Because that's what you don't realize. Like you want to do something, and then like as you're doing it, you realize there's like 50 holes in the boat. You got to patch before it'll really sail. So that's how it is. But we promise, y'all, that we are doing all we can to build poppin' poetry content in the world. We're gonna try and fill all those holes. So David, we back, baby. Round 2.
Round 2. We got OzBarb. Let's go. Hey, UK in the building. You know what it is. Hey, we international with it. You know, like all the way straight out of London. 4:30 a.m. Hopefully, like your roommates. Hopefully your roommates or your family or whatever is just not like super mad at you for like snapping and spazzing and spitting all these bars. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all right. So you got another piece for us? You got some new shit for us, right?
Yeah. So like I wrote this maybe like a month ago, and I performed it once, but it's still a bit shaky. But I'm gonna perform it anyway. It's a bit dumb, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
No. Ain't no dumb here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, safe space. You know what I'm saying? It's an open mic. So if you're gonna sharpen the blade, might as well do it here. You know? You feel me? So yeah. Awesome. So you know what it is. As soon as the camera goes all on you, it's your time to rock. Let's go.
Awesome. All right. So this one's called "What Have You Done With My Balls?" Subtitle: Linda, you are an ugly slut. Linda, look, I'm sick of you. I mark your bed and you think it's okay to punish me this way. I thought we were I thought you wanted me to spray your bed. You really could have told me before you took me to the vet. Now look at me. I look like a bloody idiot. I can't even take a proper step. Linda, I only have one question for you left. What have you done with my balls? Linda, please. I apologize. I'm but a small guy. How can I put up any kind of fight? Yet you've taken it on yourself to carry out this horrendous act of spite. Okay, I tried to scratch your face. But this revenge is much more painful than my small claws. A torturous contraption on my head, preventing me from licking what I want when my legs I spread. This is truly more than I can bear. Have you seen what's down there? What have you done with my balls? Okay, Linda, let's talk. Let's rationalize here. I've done something you didn't like and you've made your position clear. Cool. But there are lines that we shouldn't cross in our relationship, and I fear you've passed the point of no return. I want this relationship to work. I do. But on my crown jewel, you've taken out your sperm. No. Take your fleshy, meaty hands off my goods. I thought it would have been a given that you do not own what's under the hood. What kind of toxic relationship have I landed myself in where you can just snip and throw my manhood in the bin? Huh? What have you done with my balls? Linda, sometimes I think you're taunting me. The way you stomp around here, your leg hairs looking like spiders dancing hauntingly. Just because, you're always alone. I know you can't handle my feline, virile masculinity. Just because you're always alone, only having me for smoochy doesn't mean I don't want to bone, please. Now I'll never get any feline female coochie. Do you know what that does to a man like me? You stunted me at my very prime. To see my body and my moves, the girls would have had lined. I know you were just jealous that your wretched face never brings home the fellas. Linda, you ugly slut, where are my balls?
Hey. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was an amazing piece. That was so fun. That was a fun piece. Yo, don't be sad about that, joint. Daniel, you got to get yourself on mic. Yeah, for sure.
My bad. I'm over here giggling, and I don't want to ruin the performance, so I mute myself real quick. But yeah, God bless. One love. Thank you, Oz.
That was amazing. We got a distinctly unique Miss Latrice saying, "I'm loving this" with the cry emojis and smiling emojis. Retro TR saying LOL with the cry laughing emojis, 3 flame emojis. Ruby Chanelas with there's a dab emoji. I didn't even know that. Ruby, I did not know that. Yo, with the dab, let's go.
You got a dab, nigga. You can't be the only one that doesn't dab, bro.
Hey, come
Pastiche
on.
Queen says fucking LMAO with 5 O's. All right. So right quick, OzBarb. Again, once more, if you could let the people know where to get at you. I'm gonna type in your ad. What's your ad? And what is it?
Yeah, so it's I'm on Insta at the moment, just on Insta, and it's OzBarb, OzBarb, and then underscore. I always forget about the underscore, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out. That's super important too. Shout out to all of our visually impaired homies. You know what I'm saying? They need to hear that shit. So you got to say that shit. You feel me? So
Alex Lou says she let Linda know. Retro now has the 2 dab emojis. Alex Lou with the 3. I did not. Today I learned that there's a dab emoji. I had no idea. Noah Fletcher says, "Give the cat his balls back." It's yo, I'm really curious. What was the inspiration behind this poem,
bro?
So basically, I have a flatmate who so I moved in with one of my friends who has a cat, and the cat is a young cat. Started pissing everywhere, pissed on my bed, pissed on her bed, literally just let loose. And we decided that I didn't decide because I'm not the cat owner, but she decided that the balls had to go. The balls had to snip and go. So yeah, that was the inspiration. And then he was walking around with a cone. Yeah.
No, well done, Oz. Because I followed the whole time on the real. When you intro a poem and you have slut in the title, that's problematic. You know what I'm saying? So it's whoa, what is this poem going to be about? Halfway through though, when I was this shit's about a cat, dog. What the fuck? God bless you. I was all right, yeah, you get it, because that is what a cat would say. So
I love how you said "oh my crown jewels." It's one of those one of those British isms that we just don't see out there. "oh my days." I picked that one up. Because I say that too. I don't ever say "oh my god" anymore. I was "oh my days." OMD.
Days. Oh my days. That's a very London thing, I think. So that's not even just the UK. That's London. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because I know I have a couple of, because I know I have a auntie out in the countryside in England, and when I visit her, some of the nephews, my cousins out there would say it. So I'm oh, I guess it's a UK thing, but I didn't know. Today I learned that it's a London thing, and today I learned there are dab emojis out there. So yo, I'm learning today. I'm doing all this audio video mixing, and I'm learning about British slang and dab emojis. Amazing. All right.
Every day is a school day.
Yeah. OzBarb, thank you so much for coming through. Bless, and we'll see you online. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you. God bless
Hey,
the UK.
round of applause for her.
So late over there, B. OZBARB _ fam. Follow family, because it's so late over there. God bless.
Yeah.
Did you get it, David? Real quick, did you get it though? Did you know that was about a cat? Did you follow?
No, because I was bouncing between all the other control panels. Like I'm barely listening. I'm like, if I hear like a line that'll catch me, I'm like, ooh, that's funny or whatever. But then I'm gonna be honest with you, like 70% of the time, I'm looking at like every meter. Like you should see my desktop. It's like I'll take a picture of it and like you'll see. I'll post it on Instagram, and you can follow us on Instagram at PenClique, PenClique, the most poppin' poetry platform on the internet. Know what it is. Daniel, please talk to the people while I load the next person.
Hey, again, big up to me and Scotty in the machine room making us go through the universe, because we are not only the most poppin' poetry podcast on the internet, in the galaxy. If there is an alien internet and you put
all right, Latrice,
we're still the most poppin'.
Hello. Oh,
you feel me? So shout out to OzBarb for being here so late. Shout out to Pastiche Queen out here. Shout out to Retro. Shout out to Distinctly Unique. Shout out to Roz, always doing it, fam. Like, we love y'all. Alex Lou, thank y'all for coming through, for chopping it up with us, for doing this test run, because this has been a test run and it's a bit messy. And honestly, one thing that we do at PenClique is super dev and develop everything we do so that whenever we show it to our audience and premiere it to you guys, it is flawless, right? Be undeniable. That's the mission at PenClique. Make content that's undeniable. So hopefully the market knows it's undeniable, and then we can break poets off with that bag. You feel me? That's the whole scheme for PenClique. So we don't like to roll out anything that's a little bit wonky, but the fact that we're doing this development with y'all, and you guys are gonna make this light years, because y'all are here. This is gonna jump forward light years. So God bless. We got David in the cuts with the next member. Who's back? Is it round 2 now?
Yeah, we got Latrice in the building. Hold on, I got a video. Oh, let's go. We got Latrice.
Can you hear me? Can you
Yes,
see me and
you.
hear me?
You can.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm practicing. This has been all a hardcore training session live. I mean, you can't really train for this part until you actually do it, because I have all these what we call in the industry FPO, for positioning only. I have all these FPO assets that I can't. You can only practice so much. Until you have an audience in front of you that needs to hear things and just needs to see things. So this is
multiple feeds coming in.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I'm so glad that everyone is enjoying it. So thank you everyone for the dab emojis. Yo, I guess that's a thing now. Dab emojis. Let's go. And then Retro has a hand sanitizer emoji. There's a hand washing emoji. Yo, I am learning so much. I cannot believe this.
I didn't know that either.
This is amazing. Let's go. Pastiche Queen says, come on, integrated advertising. Hey, I work in advertising, baby, so you know what it is. All right, before we get into your piece, Distinctly Unique, right quick, reintroduce yourself, where you from, and then we'll get into your piece, yeah? So let them know where you're from.
All right. Distinctly Unique, also known as Ms. Latrice, from the 219, living currently in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm an actress. I do a whole bunch of things, have my own business, D Unique LLC. Voice acting is, my thing, and especially spoken word poetry. I feel like I said everything.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, all right, so as you know, when the camera's all on you, that's your time to shine, all right? All right. Distinctly Unique, aka Latrice, let's get it.
Ms. Latrice, Ms. So this piece is called Our World Needs You. We be the artists. That's who we are. The creators, the innovators, world changers, music arrangers, the ones who find ways to take you in and out of danger, most times in 2 hours or less. With movie screens, laptops, theaters, phones, tablets, and all types of things, we give you the best of the best. You can see the times through our lens, feel a freedom in every dance, at every count of step. 1, 2, breathe. Step 1, 2, breathe. Hear our hearts when we sing outstanding, motivating lyrics with chants so repetitive you have no choice but to repeat it when you hear it like we are raw. We are raw. And we be the artists. The gifted and talented, magnificent magic spun from our parents' webs, coiled into rose gardens that stabilize then harden, transforming into colorful artists, drawing and painting the world on their canvas into musicians playing instruments composed of never-ending stanzas created by the poets who wrote it with the intentions of reaching, of teaching listeners like you and me, captured by photographers taking pics for us all to see, that we be the ones. We be the ones defining humanity. We be the ones defying gravity because we take risks others aren't willing to take. We use our gifts for more than art's sake. Because of us, people can use and escape their worst nightmares by jumping into realities with artists who care, leaping into their greatest dreams. Can't you see? It is exactly as it seems. We bring people the hope and the healing, the jokes and the sheer feeling of heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, mystical, unbelievable scene after scene, image after image, where we're bound by no limits, leaving it all on the stage or the page or the building or the outstanding designs. We can never fall in line because we're too busy turning tables so others are able to rise up, pushing past every obstacle. We have to be vulnerable so that the world can grow with justice truly for all. That's why we be the artists, the ones who don't have to wait for a call or a text for the creation of which life story we'll present to you next. Thank you. Peace and love, y'all.
Hey, let's go.
You got Ms. Latrice,
powerful.
AKA
Yo, your delivery is so strong. I love it. Love everything about the energy is so tight.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and it's
that's for y'all, all the artists out there.
And I love those pieces.
We're gonna go ahead.
I love those pieces that are like to hold each other up and like be accountable to each other and also inspire each other all at once. You know what I'm saying? Like, God bless you, because we do need those things.
That's me.
As a community, as a country, as a world. You feel me? I see you. God bless you.
Yeah.
One love.
Real quick, we're gonna go to the chat right quick. Retro TRs gives 3 flame emojis and says the imagery. Alex Lou says spun by our parents' web with the heart emoji. Let's go. We be the ones. Pastiche Queen says wow, 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 with like 50 O's and 50 W's. Amazing. You ever felt beat up by a poem? Fire. Let's go.
Hey,
yes, I'll beat you up all day.
Hey, let's go.
Thank y'all.
Miss Latrice, aka Distinctly Unique, can you let the people once again know where they can find you at?
Ms. Latrice Young, that's MSLATRICE Young on Instagram. Also, D Unique Connects on Instagram, Facebook, Latrice P Young. That'll pretty much take you to everything. My website, duniqueconnects.com.
All right. Thank you very much. And yeah, have a good night.
Thank you. Peace and love, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, that's what's up.
That's beautiful.
No, that was a lot of fun. All right. So everyone, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. We have 5 poets left. If Aubs is still active, otherwise we have 4 left. But yeah, almost done with the open mic. I know y'all hungry. I'm hungry too. But yo, we're gonna get through this work. And if any of your works are dope enough, I'm gonna cut them to individual videos on YouTube and Instagram. I'm gonna post them up. That's kind of like one of the secondary purposes of this digital open mic is that we're able to take your performances and then solo it out and give you guys shine on our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe, give this a thumbs up if you haven't already, leave comments and all that. And yeah, low key, this is not gonna, but low key, like this is kind of like the button strategy where like they just go to like hella open mics and then like just like record shit. But we're gonna do it with our family. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go across.
Pen click thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it is clearly a pen click thing. Nobody else is doing an open mic, a digital open mic that's trying to bring you back to 1998 whenever you were sitting there. You know what I'm saying? This is some 2002. I just watched Bugs Life and drank a juice box and maybe didn't just smoke weed too young. And now I'm on the internet and I'm trying to sneak some shit. I'm watching some fuck shit I shouldn't be watching right now. Hopefully pen click is that fuck shit to some 12-year-old kid because You know what I'm saying? Write a poem. God bless. Hey, are we stacking it? So we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it rocking. Shout out Miss Latrice. Shout out, that was beautiful. Like, I love whenever you hear things that are for you as an artist, and it's like it is all those things. It hit all those marks. Shouts out to the poems in the comments. You distinctly unique, just inspired, literal like manifestation of poems in the comment. Pastiche Queen out here saying, "You ever felt by a poem, fam?" That is a poem. That is a poem right there, Pastiche. You do. That might be a haiku in itself. You feel me? So, moving on to the next member of the clique. Who we got, David? Who's up?
Oh, we got Roz. I gotta get better at that. Yeah, we got Roz.
SUV family. Roz. Round 2.
Yeah. Can you reintroduce yourself to any newcomers into the live chat?
For sure. Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Roz. I use she, her pronouns. I was born in East Los Angeles. I grew up in SGB 626, West Covina, La Puente, that whole thing. I'm a community artist, community activist, and I rock with an organization called Bayanihan Collective. That's me.
Hey, shout out Bayanihan Collective. Let's go. We do a lot of important work. We love Roz because she has been with us since day one, doing early collaborations with us when we were still doing experiments, and she's on our first open mic. It only felt right. Yo, thank you so much, fam. And yeah, you got another piece for us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought I would bring out something antique. I have a chapbook that I put out some time ago, pre-pandemic times. I have only a few left, so if you want to, drop a little something for our starving artists. My water shut off. I don't know how long that's gonna be shut off for. Damn. You know how it'll be. But yeah, I'm gonna be reading a poem from this. It's the last poem in this chapbook. I only got.
Hey, let them know.
Oh,
Roz, let them know what your Venmo and your Cash App is. You feel me? Let them know right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Venmo at Roslyn-Silva. That's ROZLIND-Silva, SILVA. Yeah, it'd be like that. Especially in a pandemic, especially in the middle of a pancit canton. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like that.
Let's go. All right, Roz. As you know, when the camera's on you, that's your time to shine. All right. All right.
For sure.
Let's get it.
Cool. How to tell your girlfriend you want to marry her. I want to look at color swatches at IKEA with you. I want to sit on the kitchen floor, surrounded by nuts, bolts, and rods, and all of our regret, couchless until our determination wins over. I want to grocery shop with you bi-weekly, tape recipes to the walls, fight over spoiled foods, and get McDonald's even when we shouldn't. I want to try paying bills with you, let you into my living habits, let you pick fights with my jacket on the table, the clean pajamas on the floor, and the pile of mugs half filled with water littered on my writing desk. I want you. Your love for dinosaurs and martial arts, your obsession for always wearing socks, your insistence that no one can wear jeans in the bed. I want to marry you. Even if church scares me. Even if God and I are not on good terms. Even if no one comes to the wedding. Curses me in flames at the sound of soaring doves. I want to change the toilet roll for you. Get your towel when you forget it by the lampshade. Rub Vicks on your shoulder blades until you're soothed to sleep, listening to my heartbeat. I want to do incredibly mundane things with you. Get tired and frustrated and cry and love you until the sorrow stays asleep and we wake up stronger in the morning. I just don't have the ring to show for it yet. So keep the fourth finger vacant and the rest of your forever. I will be there. TV remote, blankets, bills, and all ready for our eternity, knowing it has already begun. Thank you.
Well, that sound effect was a little too aggressive. Let's go with this. And
Thank
this one.
you.
Hey, you know what it is? Yo, Daniel, I see you fanning to tears. What are you doing? Are you Millie rocking? What's going on there?
I'm Millie rocking and fanning because I'm trying not to cry because Roz just hit me too. So y'all, I'm a crier. So this is something I'm really worried about because I've held space a lot in my life. And like usually I could be like, yo, I'm in front of a microphone, have this person come up. And then they'll spit something like that. And then I could sit in the back for as long as I want to and fan my eyes and be like, oh shit, B, thank you. Thank you. So thank you, Roz. You just got me right now. I feel you. God bless. Thank you for coming. Like, yeah,
you're welcome. The
That's
girlfriend and I are celebrating 8 years in like 2 weeks.
Oh, hey. Congrats!
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, let's go to the chat real quick. We got Alex Lou saying yes, Roz! Exclamation point. We got Alex Lou again saying the turn of the piece. Latrice says, ha ha ha, yes, pick fights to my jacket on the table. Yeah, tight. In all the fields, she says in all the fields with like the smiley face with all the heart emojis. Josh Williams says, hey, gang. Retro says, LOL, flame emojis. What's up, bro? Oh, I think this is Josh Williams and Retro having their own conversation with each other in the chat.
Yeah.
All good.
Alex Lou says, cute as a mofo. Retro TR says, congrats.
Hey.
Latrice says, woohoo, 8 years with like 50 O's. Congrats on 8 years from Alex Lou. Jax191 says, that was beautiful with the yellow heart. Tight. Yo, I love it when people come through with like non-red hearts. If there's like a blue heart or a purple heart or a yellow heart, it's like, oh, this must mean something. Is this a thing? Is yellow hearts their thing?
There's like TikToks that will be like what your preferred heart color means. I use blue. Blue's my favorite color. What do you guys identify as heart colors? Purple. Yeah, I figured.
Mostly because of the Drake line where he says, she's sending purple hearts because she know that we at war. I'm like, I'll do purple emojis. Yeah, I'm a road man ting in it. Nah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm trying to be like as monochromatic or multicolored as possible.
It's black.
So, like,
black.
I'm on some no.
Black heart is
maybe
also
that
like my soul.
That true black, you know what I'm saying? The absence.
The Vanta black.
Yeah, that real. Hit her up though. Roz what is it? R.ZZYLIND on Instagram.
Correct.
At
R.ZZ. I'm trying to type it one more time.
I think
R.ZZYLIND
on Instagram. Let's go.
Wow.
All right, Roz. Thank you so much.
Get out of here. Help her pay your bills. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
it's
you.
me.
Have a good night.
Hold up the community. God bless. Thank you, Roz.
Yeah, tight. All right, we're down to our final few poets. We got Benny Alexander next. I'm about to bring him on. And yeah, gonna go over to the waiting room. Yo, it's tight. Yo, we're almost through our first digital open mic. This was Daniel, how you feeling about like how many people we've had? It's like I feel like doing 2 rounds of this many people was a bit much. Maybe we'll cut it down next time to like 10
this
or 12.
Is perfect. What we would traditionally do, right? Like if shout out to like a Mike and Dim Lights, Lion Like Mind State, Urbane Culture, all like the Pomona shit that I came up on. That's the wave, bro. So you have like 6 or 7 people go on. You have a feature due like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then you have those 6 or 7 people, another 6 or 7 people. So y'all let us know. Like if you think this is too long, let us know. But I think this is right in pocket. I think like something like from 7:30 to like 9:30 is probably the wave, right? That way you can check in if you're late, you know what I'm saying? Like it gives people time. Again, we'll probably always operate this through the Discord. So being a part of the Discord community is super important. So out the Discord, PNCLIQUE everywhere for everything. But I think this is kind of the wave. I would like to have a feature. What do y'all think about that? I'd like to know what you guys think about that. Like us maybe having a 10-minute thing, or maybe even trying to find a way where we could offer community support for a feature, right? Like, so Me and David will pay the features this much, and then we'll ask the community maybe the week before to take donations, and that way we could turn the feature spot into a way to pay poets and like get some of that money, and we could rotate that spot in and out. Maybe just give somebody dope like a 10-minute spot and break them off with a dope video. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I know this poet's up and coming and I know they're dope, or I want like a good 10-minute video of my work. So the feature spot, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. But if you guys would like to see something like that, let us know. Otherwise, I think this is kind of the wave, right? Like maybe 2 hours with like a little 5-minute break right in the middle of it, so everybody can get reacquainted with the bathroom if they need to. Or I guess for you guys, it doesn't matter. Me and David are the only ones that really got to worry about all that. Because again, shouts out to David over there. David's got like the full setup, right? I have like a couple screens and the laptop, and like I'm doing what I'm doing. But David's got like 50 million things going on his screen, and it's crazy. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to everybody showing Rosalind love for all that. Yeah, get some taproot, y'all. David, back with our next guest. Who we got, David? Who's back for round 2?
Yo, we got, one more time. We got Pastiche Queen. Let's go.
Hey, one more time. Pastiche Queen.
And this time, I assure you that their audio and video is on. So, Pastiche, thank you very much for coming through. Again, let any new folks in the chat, let them know where you're from and what you're about.
Yo, hey everyone. Glad you can hear me. Hello. My name is Pastiche Queen. I'm coming to you live from Hollywood. I am a trans, queer, indigenous, mixed race poet. Yeah, you know, all that shit. Yeah,
with a new outfit, they changed whole outfits.
Oh yeah, I switched outfits. I also this is like 3 bowls later as I've been watching the stream.
Hey, bro.
Here we go.
I'm here for it.
Smoke weed.
We got some new shit for you. This is called
All right.
ready?
Hold on. Daniel's not ready. He has to finish his rip. Hold on. Let's go.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, for everyone on YouTube, marijuana is legal in the state of California, so we good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Pastiche, I'm gonna put the camera on you, and when you're full, when the camera's all on you, that's your signal to go. All right. Let's get it.
New shit. This is called Feast. Let's talk about hunger. The first kind of hunger is an impulse. It says hello and goes away, like a check-in text. The second kind of hunger comes slowly and builds. There's a term in French called jouissance. Roughly translated, it means the shattering of the self. I used to think my body got cold and my hand shook before a grinder hookup because I was nervous, not because I conditioned myself to push through trauma responses, as if PTSD could be poppered up and pushed out like the rest of me. Jouissance. To be shattered, one must first be rendered object. He fills me, says thank you, and exits, leaving me to reassemble my pieces, somehow fuller, simultaneously more empty. He fucks me on the floor because even my bed knows that this is less than a dream. Masturbation with more steps. A fuck. You must rest in order to dream. The third kind of hunger is a rumble. Language is repeatable, so once something has been turned into language, it negates the singularity of the experience. Rumble. Language never truly captures the thing. Language shatters the subject and renders it into a repeatable object. Rumble, rumble. For so long, I felt as if the vessel of my body was not fit for purpose, as if I could carve myself into the person I wanted to be. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the wrist is softer than the blade. I was a cutter who became an alcoholic who grew up to become a stoner, so obviously now I'm a poet. Rumble, 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 but when you swap blackouts for greenouts, that's not getting sober. It's just changing the lighting. The fourth kind of hunger is relentless. Rumble, rumble, rumble. You think you know me because you know where I'm from, but where I'm from has been gentrified. So where I'm from doesn't even know I'm from there. Rumble, rumble, rumble. If memories could stain bricks, then Eighth and a laddie would be crimson like the bloody sunset of a forest fire day. Rumble, rumble, rumble. When you grow up seeing the ugliness of your father, you quickly learn to see the beauty in other men. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Trauma is emotion trapped in the body. Emotion is exactly that. Energy in motion. Rumble, rumble, rumble. When you're lost in the dark, even running into a wall can provide clarity. Rumble, rumble, like how I sometimes forget my name until I hear someone else stumble, rumble over it. I don't know how to articulate all the ways I don't love you, but I do remember a few of the ways I used to. And I'm just grateful that I've grown into the person who can reclaim all the parts of my body that used to belong to other people. And now I've been fed steadily, consistently, transformatively, patiently. I'm not vain enough to think I'd be good for you if we'd stayed together. I'm not hungry enough to look back, because even I can't recall your feast, but I do remember the taste of blood.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yo, family.
Whoa.
Pastiche. Oh my goodness. So, Queen, real quick, I was like, wow. I thought I was gonna be cool right now. Like they about to do this thing. It's gonna be cool. We high. We doing this thing right now. No, bro. You just hit me in the whole heart. That was beautiful. The refrain, the rumble refrain was fire. Like the whole thing. That was beautiful. Man.
They were going for the okie doke. They were trying to set you up. You're like, oh no, I'm high. No, don't worry. And then all of a sudden, they smack you with that. Come on now. Yo, let's go to the comments real quick. We got Miss Latrice going ooh with like 5 O's. I commented, I'm like a cutter turned poet. What? Yo, that gave me stamp. I'm like, I was screw facing. I was like, oh no, my goodness, oh my days. Shout out the UK. Roz says the bed, the floor, the lighting. Latrice says snaps, claps, rumble, rumble, rumble. Retro says 4 flame emojis. Ahmad the deity, yo, shout out Ahmad. Thank you for coming through the chat. He gave him 2 emojis, so shout out Ahmad. And then gang. Yo, that was amazing. When did you write this, and what was the context of you writing it?
I wrote it a couple days ago. I had a lot of non-starters. Like, I feel like a lot of quarantine, I've been focusing not necessarily, my creative energy has been focused on surviving and not on creating. And I've been creating in fragments. And so it's been really, really frustrating. And then I read through Sappho, who's this, Sapphic poetry. The word lesbian comes from Sappho's poetry. She's the OG queer poet. And so I read through a bunch of Sappho's stuff, and all of Sappho's poetry exists in fragments. And so I was like, okay, well, I had all this like ancient imagery in my head, and I was like, oh, ruins and all that shit. And then I thought about philosophy, and I'm a queer philosopher. Like, I have my degree in queer theory. So I looked back through my queer theory notes, and I found jouissance, and I was like, oh, shattering of the self. Oh, fragments. Oh, Sappho. So then I took all of my fragments that I've put together over the last 8 or 9 months of really processing a lot of shit that I've had to deal with and sit with on my own. And then I fragmented them, I Sappho'd them into a little collection, and then it turned into this feast where it's a true gourmet. You don't have a big feature thing that's the thing. You have a bunch of little things that everyone gets to enjoy and share. And that's how Sappho's poetry exists, and that's how I wanted this piece to emulate the feeling I had consuming her shit, making me feel better.
Yo, dropping knowledge bombs. Let's go. Let's put the bombs. Hold on. Let's go. Knowledge bombs. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you so much for the education there, Sappho. I thought that was a reference to a singer or something. Oh yeah, I heard of them. Yeah. No. We're talking about poetry here. Pastiche Queen with the knowledge bombs. Pastiche, where can the people get at you?
All right, y'all can follow me at Instagram at Pastiche Queen. That's me. And then I'm commenting right now in the live as well. You can find me on YouTube. I have a couple things out right now. I'm going to be releasing a lot more shit. I've got a chat book on the way. I'm gonna be doing all that ish as we go along. But I'm getting my MFA right now, so everything has been delayed because I'm in school right now. So I'm just like trying to fucking do school first and then book second. Right now I gotta have those priorities, but I'm so happy I get to spit the same. I still get to spit. I still get to come and fucking rock out with y'all, even though I am MFAing right now, and it's fucking so hard.
Respects, fam. You got this. You got this.
Hey,
right.
yeah.
Thank you for coming through and rocking with us. Yeah, you'll probably see them soon because we love Pastiche Queen. They're super about their work and they get down with the community. They're also fellow community builders. And yeah, fabulous. All right, Pastiche, have a good night. Thank you so much.
Cool. Bars.
Woo.
So many bars tonight.
We got, I believe we got 2 more poets left. That is if depending on if people get their technology together. So up next we got Alex Liu. I'm about to go into the Discord. By the way, if you want to perform on this open mic, just join our Discord. And not only just perform, but we also have Anime Watch Wednesdays. We have Adobe Premiere and graphic design workshops on Thursdays when I can. And yeah, if you just want to kick it and chat with us, we out there. Daniel, talk to the people right quick.
Hey,
Down for you.
That's the Discord. That's the everything, y'all. So shout out Pastiche Queen at Pastiche Queen, PASTICHEQUEEN. Shout out to the Get Loud movement at the Get Loud movement. They are doing a TIPOC artist showcase. So check them out. They're doing that. They're doing representation for differently abled and disabled people. So shout out to all of that. Shout out, just bars. That was masterful work. It's nice whenever you see poets do familiar things, right? Or they have familiar things in their performance where it's like, oh, I know what this is. Whenever Pastiche ended that poem and how they ended that poem, I knew exactly that this was the landing. And it felt so fucking good to know that. You know what I'm saying? We talk a lot about poets doing different things and trying to reinvent the wheel or trying to do something new with slam style or the traditional spoken word styles that we have and performance inflections that we have. But to see them use so masterfully like that, come on, Pastiche Queen. That is exactly the point of those techniques, right? Guide your audience through it so that they can get hit and they can follow you and they can get the point. So big ups. We appreciate you, fam. Always coming through with fire. Follow them at Pat. Next up, we coming back, round 2. We almost done. We got 2 more poets. David with the second to last poet. Back in the guts.
And we are back with Alex Liu. Let's go.
What up? What up? Thanks for having me back. Yes.
Hey,
Alex Liu. Let any new folks in the chat know where they can get at you or where you from and what you're about.
All right, cool. So I'm from Alhambra, California. I repping the 626 in Gabriel Valley. If y'all like my stuff or you want to check out more of what I got, y'all can find me at Alex Liu Poetry. Taking a page off Pastiche and getting the name out there. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
Cool. All right. So Alex Liu's about to perform. So as you know, when the camera's on you, that's your time to shine. All right. Let's get it.
So this one's titled At My Funeral. Once a day I rise, once a day I fall asleep with you. Once a day I try, but I can't find a single word. At my funeral, I want you to drive me there in the backseat of my first car. My dented Scion TC has memories of heated passion and heartbreak stitched in its seating. The pumpkin carriage of all the times I've lost and found love. The irony that outlived my fantasy of suicide by car accident. But in this reality, my depression dies by celebration, of families dancing in my name to the songs of G. Yamazawa and Chance the Rapper. At my funeral, I want to be cremated by firework, lit by incense that was lit by a barbecue grill. No one gets to cry or laugh or heal until their bellies are filled with beer and food. The only people that are allowed to cook are the ones who can, and those whose favorite memories I know by heart. May their energy replenish you the way they had for me. My best friends have always been my mentors or anyone I've looked up to, meaning heaven is a high school reunion, and my funeral is just a pregame where everyone toasts to my dying will, the last poem I will have ever written. Even in death, I want to announce what more I could have offered the world. At my funeral, my first child will collect my ashes in an hourglass. Infinity is how my body pours into itself to measure time. I want to remain proof that we too can live forever.
Hey.
Oh, let's go.
Out here. Those hands and soft bars right there. That was so good.
Hell yeah. Yo, what got you to write that joint?
Oh man. Just well, first off, the prompt the prompt was from Jessica Salgado. She has her own poem titled At My Funeral. So we actually wrote that. We wrote our own versions for a group piece together, where we got to, put our own spin. But then I decided to work on mine a little more and trying to get into, just thinking about my mortality, right? Just thinking about my depression and thinking about, the times I've gone really close to cutting it off, and thinking about what I want my actual going away party to be like. And so that became, the brick and mortar of what became the poem today.
Word. Yo,
hey,
that's what's up.
That incense on the barbecue, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat right quick. Roz says, "Ooh, pipes," because you were. I didn't know you could sing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I couldn't.
It's a cheat code.
I didn't know. I didn't know how that was gonna sound. I don't usually sing. Y'all know me to do poetry, so I'm glad I was able to hold the tune.
For sure. What else we got? We got Miss Latrice saying, "Oh, plot twist." Benny Alexander. Oh, we were just talking about tech issues because we couldn't get him on earlier. Roz says, yup. Asians and mental health. Yup. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's something that we don't really talk about in the community with mental health, and I'm very thankful that the millennial generation and the generation after that are all taking mental health much more seriously, because our parents' generation, very much like, they migrated here, they're tough, they have to, push through the bullshit to chase after that American dream. And they laid the foundation for us to be able to heal properly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, Alex, where can the people get at you?
Yeah, man. Y'all can find me at Alex Liu Poetry on my Facebook and Instagram, and eventually a TikTok. I'm gonna see what I can do with the medium. But yeah, peep that out soon. So that's where you can find me. And yeah, thank y'all for having me on and sharing my piece with y'all.
For sure. All right, thank you so much, sir.
Hey.
All right, we're about to get into our next person. And
our last one, right? This is the last one tonight?
No. I think Benny Alexander said in the comments that he's actually he has technical fuck ups, but I think we might be able to bring him back, and we're gonna try one more time with Aubs. So let's go up north to the Great White North in Canada, and let's bring our man's Benny Alexander. 1 second.
Sideways, flip the whole whole ship over. We
Shouts out,
both know
shouts
how
out
to toss
to-
a bullet with a stare.
Shouts out to all the poets tonight, all the people still here for this first live test run of the off-page open mic. So again, these are all things we wanted to do IRL last year. Like, hey, let's do a poetry clash. Let's do an artist showcase. Let's do a poetry fashion show. That's coming. You'll see. Y'all. Don't worry, that's coming. But let's do an open mic. Shout out to a Mike and Dim Lights. After 20 years, they shut their doors this year. Not permanently, but like they're doing like sporadic events now. So my community source was gone. So I was like, we really wanted to do in real life events. The poetry clash and this open mic was supposed to be together, where we could all high five and like clap and snap and do all those things, where I could cry on the sidelines and have a DJ spin me out while I like dab my eyes up, because y'all are so amazing. So shout out to all of you for coming through, because we didn't want to take that platform away from our audience, right? So just because we can't do these events in real life, what are we going to do? Because we have to do something, right? Like we have to continue to build this thing and try and represent poetry and like break poetry. You know what I'm saying? Like that's our dream, is that we could break poetry into the mainstream media to where you could see it on a Saturday morning on CBS. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be super dope, to where we could pay poets. That's the dream. Pay artists and write them off with the real bag. So all that to say, thank y'all for being here for this next step and this next thing that, again, we wish was in real life. We wish we were all together. But because of COVID and Corona, this is what we're doing. And it seems to be going all right. Shout out to David, Kuya David in the cuts, and his headache and the ensuing anxiety that's going to follow this whenever this all shuts down and David now has to try and go to sleep after running on battle mode.
I'm trying. We're almost there. We're almost there.
You back, dog? We can't hear you. I can't hear you. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
But yeah, shout out to Kuya David.
Okay, cool.
One thing that
we got audio, we got video.
Like when you hold
all right, we're good to go.
We're good to go. In real life, especially, but something like this as well. Stressful, and it's a lot. So you go. All right, we back. David's about to be back right now with round 2 of the family in the cuts. Benny, right? Benny's about to come back.
Yeah.
There.
We got Benny Alexander in the building. You know what it is.
Been in the building. Stay in the building. Canada in the cuts.
Yeah. We had some technical hiccups, but we made it through. Benny. Yeah, here.
That was so stressful.
All good. Hey, it's just an open mic, man. It's just an open mic. No worries. You know, you performed once. You know what I'm saying? All right. Can you let the people know like where you from and what you about, sir?
Yeah, I'm from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. So for those who don't know, it's like right across the river from Detroit. So like just cross the river, across like the bridge, across the tunnel from Detroit, and you're in Windsor. So let's kind of give you a little perspective on where I'm from. I've been I've been writing for like I've been taking it seriously for about like 7 or 8 years. But yeah, I've been performing all over Canada and all over Michigan. But it's been a good ride, and I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really stoked that you guys have this. Like I do like Instagram like live, and I know you said that there was a place for that, but this looks so much better than what mine looks like. So I definitely appreciate you having like this medium to bring poetry to like the masses.
Hey, but let me just say that Instagram lives, the IG live poetry open mics are still very much needed. Like we're trying to do what's ideal, but like Jessica Salgado told us, it's all about accessibility, and it's not just accessible for the people to perform and to watch, but it's also needs to be accessible for the people to facilitate. What I'm doing, like everyone on chat has seen me like fumble through the audio and the video, and like I've dropped the ball here. Like I've dropped the ball like a dozen times tonight, and yeah, and that's me, and that's from me knowing how I wired everything together. And that's not exactly sustainable for people who are poets and the community organizers, but they don't know shit about tech. It's like, that's not their job. You know, an artist's job is to be an artist. A community organizer's job is to, organize. I just happen to have the skill sets that can do a little bit of both. So we're just trying to show y'all like what can be done. Ideally, what would happen, honestly, Benny, is if I could just be the one behind the controls and then have you, Benny, and Daniel be co-hosting alongside each other while I'm just doing all the stuff in the Matrix. Like, all right, I'm going to put Benny on. Now I'm going to put this guy on. Now I'm going to put that guy on. So if anybody there is really good at hosting open mics, let us know. DM us at PenClique, PenClique, the most popular poetry podcast in the galaxy. Anyways, Benny Alexander has one more piece for us. And yeah, Benny, as you know, when the camera goes on you, it's your time to rock. All right, let's go.
All right, awesome. So a little background. So this is like one of the first pieces I ever really wrote for a slam. So I've had a couple years to fine tune it, but it basically is what it was 7 years ago, 8 years ago. So it's called Tightrope. Hey, it's me. Hey, it's me. Are you there? Can you spare a minute or two? I need to speak with you. I'm not quite sure what went wrong, caused you to ignore and to leave without a trace, but I can believe or maybe just slightly speculates because of me. Or maybe some lacerating this universe split open and caused you to be torn away into a whole other dimension, a world where you and I cease to exist. Pages from that book we wrote together magically ripped from the spine, kind of like Clementine to that guy in Eternal Sunshine, but my mind is not that spotless. It is cluttered with shelves of dust, a couple of books and books and books of closed page promises and moments of forgotten memories frozen in frames. Or maybe I'm just overanalyzing things like I tend to do. Maybe it's you. Maybe you just got tired of me and tired of me using a stage as an outlet for my rage, call to arms, anarchy against the voice inside my head that says, you will never be good enough. Or maybe this time I was just another check off the long list of guys to be fired off like a bow and arrow into the sky from your partners in crime. Either way, I guess it's fair to assume that I saw this coming. You said you wanted to take a walk across the tightrope strings of my heart that I sewed myself with ribbons of past relationships never set in stone without a safety net. I was bound to fall and fall for you. And here's the catch: you didn't fall too. And I guess it's fair to assume at the time that I spent with you, like our poetic rides over and under blankets, white powder, and cotton sheets came and faded away, kind of like snow tends to do. But despite all the bullshit that you put me through, I can still see this all as a game. I heard some more recently. At the most kindest of hearts, I felt the most pain. That sounds about right. Because after all the scars that come from our desires, it's about how we rise up and push on to that fire. Because love is a circus of tight ropes and circles of flames, jumping through hoops and trying to balance two lives, two hearts without going insane, hoping to come out unscathed and still smiling. And I have some burns, but I'm still smiling. Sometimes. I guess you're not there, but you you should be fully aware at this point. I don't blame you for anything, but when you finally fall from that tightrope, you better know I won't be below to catch you. Thank you.
Let's go. So that was your first ever poetry slam piece?
Well, yeah. So it was when I first so basically, I have a little backstory. So I was in school in Toronto for a year, and I went through a few poetry slams that were really popular in Toronto.
Is Toronto's poetry scene is that the one that's super popping?
That's kind of I think it's one of the ones the slam teams always finish in the top 3 in every national competition. Gotcha. They are really, and they're really well funded too. Unfortunately, our slam in Windsor isn't really well funded. We don't really get a lot of support from the community overall, which is we're a smaller city, right? But anyway, yeah. So I went to a few poetry slams, and then I did my first slam in like an off. It wasn't even at that location. It was at a whole other slam because they had like multiple slams. But then I did it there, and it didn't really do well. But I mean, in my first performance, right? And I have had years to like fine tune how I perform, and that's I honestly like. And I always talk about how like performance and like and the poem obviously go hand in hand, but I really try hard to make my performance like stand out over the years.
For sure.
But that's what and basically what happened was I came back from school after a year. I hated the program, and Windsor didn't really have any really open mic for poetry, so I started one. I actually wanted to start a slam, but I didn't know how, so I just did open mic, and we hit 7 years like last year, but then right after my last one, the pandemic hit. So
okay, so this was recent-ish. Yeah, so like the open mic stopping and going into like the virtual space our last one was February of last year was our last open mic. Things like closed down in March of last year. Around here, but yeah, but that poem is definitely like like 7 years. But yeah, no, I think it's already, but I still enjoy doing it though. Cool. Hey, we enjoyed hearing it, man.
I do want to say one more thing before. So, I got called out by my wife here because I didn't call her one of my people, and she was the one that the poem was about, like my last poem, my first one was about. So, I'm calling my wife. Say hi. She's hiding right now, but it's fine.
Hi, wife.
So she is obviously my people as well. So there you go. But anyway, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Hopefully do this again. It was great.
Yeah. Blessed to have you. Thank you so much, fam. Take care.
Always rock. Thank you, Benny. Kuya, ready. Last one of the night. Kuya David over here.
Let's not fuck up. Let's go.
From clicking and working and doing the whole thing. Shouts out Kuya David, the Pen Clique Prime Minister. This is like Pen Clique's been such a crazy thing. Me and David were like, yo, let's start a podcast, and then it's turned into all of this. So we're just trying, y'all. We're just really trying to like make and create platforms for poets that showcase y'all like you deserve to be showcased. You know what I'm saying? As important as the DIY and like low tech stuff is as community building and as platforming as well, you know what I'm saying? We also want to offer you guys things like this because our intention, right, is use this to make money. You feel me? You come on the Pen Clique open mic, we give you a dope video. Now hustle that video and flip that video, and find ways to make money and generate interest. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do, is offer that gives them assets, high quality, super dope lit assets like we do. So we ready for the last one of the night. Kuya David in the cuts with hopefully no connection issues.
We got Aubs. For real. We got Aubs.
What's up, y'all? Again.
Hey, what's good, fam? All right. We gotta reintroduce you, sir, since your connection dropped out last time. Reintroduce yourself. So introduce yourself. Let them know where you're from. What's you about?
Absolutely. Aubs period at the end. The period is very intentional. You could probably hear about that at some other point. But in the case that this does log out, Poetic Aubs on IG, and I can just send y'all all my content. I got a bunch of content up there. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it was a good rehearsal.
For sure. All right, so we're gonna put you on for you to perform, and when the video is on you, that's your signal to rock. All right, let's get it.
All right, bet. It might not be as loud as the last one. I got some roommates, so let's get into it. We're gonna do it again. This, that, dopeness, straight crack lines, potent, not for noses. They know this pen makes them lean, never bloated. Take them high, they never floated. What I got, they want to hold it. What I jot, they never wrote it. What I taught, they keep it noted. If this lit class, I'm grade A. They grade D. They should get demoted. My pen trumps all. Never hesitant, shuffle sentences with ignorance that shuts down governments. Take office fast with pace and position. They know I hold it. And if you don't like me running, you should vote it. Cause it's that poetry in motion, lyrical potion. What happens in poetry smells like cocoa butter lotion. When MCs take role of Edgar Allan Poe with a darker glow, little soul, it'll show at the show. Wordplay, parables, metaphor, they want more, so still attention. Liquor stow, they gave you shot, you throw up mo. You got a buzz, they feel the flow. They say don't leave, but you have to go. And next guy comes and spits out old English shit and wonders why he sees booze in air. Bars went overhead, rewind, better slow. Still attention. Liquor stow, they gave you shot, you throw up mo. You got a buzz, they see cash flow. They say don't leave, but you have to go. And next guy orders that old English shit and wonders why he sees booze in the air because the bar was literally overhead. Drink wine, sip it slow, because this that cup of joe. Caution, hot content, potent, cup of wokeness, black dark aroma, strong enough to cure your coma if you wanna. Because folks be deaf. Tired of hearing drama, mental trauma. Boys on block blast with bullets that sing through air, leaving the whole house to well in opera. They want a genre that doesn't make them stop, period. So I write lyrics that make them pause, comma, words, caught them, style, got them, jaws, fall like Sodom in autumn. You ain't gotta like the stories, but respect the saga from top to bottom. When I spit say nada, I don't even need praise because I am not Allah, but this that braggadocious. Drag your focus towards this goulash of underground boom bap battle rap spoken word poetry hocus pocus from a word wizard with a book full of spells to cast. No book in my pen for pad. If you miss what I pen, you're bad. My mind's insane and it gets more mad like the second year senior who hasn't graduated. Not saying I'm ahead, but off top any MC can get decapitated. I hold vocab captive to keep y'all captivated. No endorsements needed. With the style that's valid, I don't need to be validated. I speak for myself. I let them know. At the writing so clean, the lettuce soap. My listeners' minds are decks. I'm a card in all like the Venice Pope. They leave enlightened from what I'm writing because our pen is hope. And if you find yourself addicted after getting drugged to a show, it's because my pen is dope. Because this, that. And that was that first piece I was supposed to do.
Hey.
Bars.
We made it through. Bro, you got me in the heart, bro, because like I'm a big fan of battle rap, just like you are, sir. And like your whole style of wordplay, like that's right up my alley, bro. That was so dope. Thank you so much for that. Let's go through the comments right quick. We got Benny Alexander saying his album on Spotify is fucking great. Let's go. Retro TR with the 3 flame emojis. Mr. Tree says, yes, if you don't like me running, then you should have voted. Let them know. Okay. Let's go. Roz says, I'm sorry. The lotion line is just so good. Yes. Miss Latrice comes back with it. She says, yes, captivated for sure. This is that. Edmund Zambrano says, bar central. Hell bars. Let's go. If you could let us know, Aubs, like what inspired your style? What inspired like your whole approach towards writing that?
Yeah, well, I tell people like I feel kind of like a special case because though I write poetry, I'm very passionate about it. Like I've taught poetry like internationally and like teach workshops and all that. Poetry really didn't like influence me like in the traditional sense. Like I was influenced by like Edgar Allan Poe or those dudes. Like the first poem I heard was "Nas Made You Look." And ever since that, like I've always let rap,
they shoot
and just battle rap, like influence my art and not let it be kind of like gentrified, you know. So
he said "Made You Look" was the poem he fucked with first. It's like when he said you a slave to a page in my rhyme book.
Page in my rhyme book. Making big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters, where them dimes at?
Let's go. Right. Hey, Aubs, where can the people get at you?
Yeah, just follow me at Poetic Aubs. You follow that POETICAUBS. I'll link you with all my content because I have a bunch of stuff on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. I also got books for sale for sure. I'm working on my 3rd book, so just hit me up for all that.
For sure.
Yeah, just do all that.
All right, Aubs, thank you so much for coming through. Have a good night, sir.
Most def.
Yeah.
Y'all take it easy.
Bro, one love, damn. Bro, that was a whole thing. That just took me all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to all the backpack kids, all the underground hip hop kids, all the real hip hop.
Real hip hop.
Shout out to me also. This is real hip hop. And then listening to Cameron in my house quietly. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get blown by myself and listen to Cameron for 2 hours. You feel me? But yeah, bro, that just took me all the way back to like 12 years old, where it's like you're singing that to yourself in the mirror, thinking like, "No, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the go."
Yo, we made it. This was our first open mic. We actually got through it.
We did it.
We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Oh,
We did it.
nothing we can't address. All easy fixes. Everything went great. You guys were all bars. Kuya David, thank you, family. You were also bars back there doing your whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta figure out some new macros to. So all right. So to let y'all know what's happening. When I put Daniel Hees on, I have to mute my mic, I have to mute the guest mic, and I have to mute the audio feed that goes to Daniel. Otherwise, it'll throw him off. Sometimes I forget that. And then I bring somebody into the video chat, and then I have to check them. It's like, all right, is your audio on? Is your video on? Okay. And then I turn back on the audio feed that goes to Daniel. I'm like, all right, check, we're good, we're good, we're good. And then I have to remember to turn back my mic on, turn on the guest mic on, and then switch over to the 3 positions. So it's
robot teams, man. We do robot teams.
There's a way to optimize it using macro buttons on Deckboard or Stream Deck if you have that. But you know, Deckboard is actually pretty good for a free thing. So yo, we're trying. We're gonna figure it out. The next open mic, who knows when that's gonna happen? Because we still got a bunch of other content that's gonna come back. We got the 2-piece combo, of course. We got the podcast. We're gonna run that as well. And yeah, next month is gonna be it's gonna be an interesting month because Mr. Daniel Hees will need to check out.
Yeah, so this will be the last probably live thing. We might do a Poets Play next week, but next Wednesday, not to date the video, I'm going to have surgery done on my neck. So I will be laid up for at least like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm probably giving it like 4. And then hopefully, I'm hoping, Lord willing, that I'll be back to y'all in like 4 or 5 weeks. So in the meantime, though, get at me because we'll still be making content. David will need help with other duties. He'll need a co-host. He'll need people to help him do things. So you can still reach out to me for things like that, for things like that. And one thing that I realized with this is let us know what you think about that. Like, let us know if you guys want to also help co-host something. Like last week, we did a Fem Night thing, and I would have loved if we could have 2 femmes host it. You know what I'm saying? Like have representation that wasn't just us hosting everything. So let us know if any of you would be interested in something like that and helping us co-hosting or even potentially just host things and represent the Pen Clique and be the face of the Pen Clique for the night. But knowing all this technical shit you're gonna have to do pre-hand off rip, it's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah,
you're trying to poets. That's the great thing though. If you guys do fuck with it and like do work with us, I guarantee you'll level up in some way. I guarantee like we'll teach you something that you could take away from the experience. For
sure.
So that's the thing. Let us know if you guys want to help us co-host things. If you guys want to help us help David facilitate. We'd love to have you.
I want to give a big shout out to Retro TR who's holding it down in our chat as our moderator. So big ups Retro. Roz says all of the restful and recovery vibes for you with the 3 blue hearts. Shout out to blue hearts. Latrice says, bless you. Thank you so much, fam, for coming through. I was plugging away. Benny Alexander says, big moves. Roz says, cool, you got tech bars. Thank you so much, girl. Yeah, we do this for y'all. We do this for the culture. We do this for the community because this is what we wanted, like coming up as poets, and nobody provided it. And now that we can actually do it, we're here for y'all. You know what I mean?
We just want to watch it, bro, on the real. I just want to watch these things. So we're doing what we want to see. So, and y'all are coming through because y'all are who we want to see. That was the whole thing. I know my homies are dope. I know there's a lot of pop and poetry in the world that isn't being showcased. So here we are. So big ups to bro, tech bars. That's going in the Pen Clique dictionary for sure, right?
Yeah.
Tech bars.
All right. So everyone, that was the first off-page open mic. Thank you everyone for coming through. Kuya David, Pen Clique Prime Minister, out here with my brother in the digital atmosphere, Daniel Hees, the Pen Clique Point Man, Chubby Fat God. Know what it is. Gang, gang. Everyone, I am C. Britton. Thank you for coming through last minute. Hey, shout out to you. All right, everyone. Have a good night.